Today Uncle Mike is having a busy day. He's traveling to Busan, South Korea with a piece of Celadon pottery. He needs an expert to help appraise the value of this antique. The ferry ride from Japan to Busan takes 3 hours. Uncle Mike had planned to learn a few Korean phrases for emergencies, but he fell asleep right after saying hello once. When he woke up, the ferry had already reached Busan port. The Busan market was bustling and noisy. Korean signs were hanging everywhere. On one side was the endless ocean. On the other side were densely packed high-rise buildings. The beach was wide and spacious. A few fishermen sat on the shore selling their catch. Uncle Mike followed his map to find the expert. The expert examined the Celadon piece and said it might be worth 10 million Korean won, but the expert said he had urgent business and needed to leave for an hour. Uncle Mike had no choice but to wait. It was now past 1 p.m. Uncle Mike was getting hungry. In this foreign country, he couldn't read the store signs. He could only rely on pictures to order food. This being a port city, it would be a shame not to try the seafood. Uncle Mike walked into a Korean seafood hot pot restaurant. He couldn't understand the menu, only the prices. Since there was a language barrier, he could only gesture with his hands. The server first brought out 6 dishes of Korean side dishes. The quality of the side dishes shows how much care a restaurant puts into its food. The other customers kept stealing glances at Uncle Mike. After all, foreign faces were pretty rare around here. The food in the pot was still cooking. Uncle Mike started trying the various side dishes. He took a bite of Korean kimchi. The taste was salty, spicy, crispy, and refreshing. The spicy chives packed quite a punch. The bean sprout salad looked ordinary, but it really tested the chef's skills. The seaweed noodle salad was mixed with mayonnaise. Uncle Mike tried a bite and found it quite interesting. The main dish, seafood hot pot, was finally ready. The beef intestines were stewed until soft and tender. They had absorbed all the broth. When you bite down, the fat melts in your mouth. Timing is crucial when adding fresh octopus to the pot. Cooked this way, it comes out perfectly tender and chewy, not tough. The more he ate, the better his appetite got. Finally, he poured all the broth over his rice. Uncle Mike stirred it vigorously until well mixed, then took a big mouthful. It was absolutely satisfying. The restaurant had self-service fried eggs, but this was no problem for Uncle Mike. Uncle Mike mixed all the side dishes and ingredients from the pot into his bowl. He added the fried egg and mixed it all together. This combination was indeed delicious. Finally, Uncle Mike chose udon noodles to finish the meal. Uncle Mike slurped up the noodles. They were smooth and chewy. All the seafood flavors and the sweet spicy sauce clung to the noodles. After finishing this hearty seafood hot pot, Uncle Mike felt like something was still missing. A nearby taiyaki stall was steaming hot. The taiyaki had a crispy outer shell, with a light egg fragrance. Inside was sweet red bean paste. You could taste the authentic bean texture. Just then, the expert returned from his business. But the expert said this looked like a carp. The expert took Uncle Mike to find the seller. The store had many similar pieces of pottery. The two of them searched for a long time. In the end, they still couldn't find it. The shop owner suddenly said he knew where it was. Uncle Mike finally found an identical piece of pottery. Uncle Mike rushed back to Fukuoka and it was nearly 11 p.m. Uncle Mike only felt hungry after finishing his work. There happened to be a ramen shop right at the intersection. A bowl of ramen was quickly